What is going on, guys? I'm back with another reaction. Today I'm going to be checking out She-Ra and the Princesses of Power Season 5, Episode 1. Now, if you've seen my reviews for the first 4 seasons, which I'll link to down in the description, you know that I've absolutely loved this show so far. It's been an absolute blast. You're also probably asking, well, why didn't you react to the first 4 seasons? Why are you only reacting to Season 5? Well, as I said before, I wanted to take my time with the show and not rush through it too quickly, but I also wanted to have a schedule to it. Like, I've been watching 1 episode a day and taking a 2-week break between each season. But at the time that I started watching it, I was still trying to figure out certain aspects of doing a reaction series, and I knew that if I tried to react to all the episodes, it would have been kind of irregular, so I just decided to hold off until the final season. Because Season 5 is the last and the most recent season, so I figured I could at least react to this one. And I am so eager to get into this, but I'm also really nervous, obviously, because I don't want this show to be over, and the end of Season 4 was just absolutely insane. All the characters were at their lowest points so far. Horde Prime showed up. They've got so much they need to wrap up in just 13 episodes, a lot of questions that need to be answered, so I'm very excited, so I'm just gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get right into this. So, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 5. Let's go. Yep. We're in the wider universe now. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, he's got robots in addition to clones of himself. Oh. Oh, is that Mermista's people? No, not Mermista. Perfuma. Sorry. My turn. Now it's Mermista. Oh, I'm guessing that Adora is going to be overcompensating after what happened in the Season 4 finale. Trying to prove that she can still be the protector of Etheria, even... Oh, yeah. Still getting used to that. Yes, she is. Madame Raz foreshadowed that in the last season.
Who are you?
Dream or vision? Reminds me of the broken pieces of the sword Aragorn uses in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, like when he first sees it. See, I like this. Even though everything's really bad right now, everyone, you know, is still themselves, and there's still a little bit of optimism to it, because it leaves room for things to get more serious as the season goes on. The Galactic Horde, so that's the official name.
We should use the heart of Etheria.
Are you serious?
Okay, so we're not doing that because
another one of the spires has been spotted near Thamor.
Wait, didn't we just save Thamor?
No, you're thinking of Elberon.
Ugh, can everywhere stop getting invaded for like 5 seconds?
I'll do it. I'll bring them
They're like totally looking at this like the fans would. She can still fight. I mean, Bo doesn't have magic. Oh, here we go.
I am so happy you said that, because I feel the same way. We're kind of a great team. Between you
Yeah, they're actually, like, given their personalities, they're like actually a good duo.
Nothing can get
Oh, so he did take her up on her offer.
Excuse me, Lord Prime.
Oh wow, she actually fears him. She doesn't mess around like she did with Hordak.
Katra. That is your name, is it not? I have been reviewing the memories of my defective brother. It seems he had very little love towards you at the end. You would pledge your loyalty to me, Katra? What do you say?
I'm ready.
See, there's definitely a change in her. She's, still going along with pledging loyalty and grasping for power, but her heart's not in it anymore.
You don't need to say it. I know. I made that choice. I'm living with the consequences.
What were you even trying to do?
I can tell that Bo and her, will probably relate to each other because he's probably used to being the one in the group who has no powers while all the princesses can go off and do anything.
Pretty fancy accommodations, huh? Well, for a prisoner, that is. How's it going, princess? Don't pretend like you're any better off than I am right now.
We both saw what happened to Hordak. Do you really think you can come out on top?
Horde Prime requests your presence as his guests for dinner this evening. Both of you.
I'm really interested to see these two. They're probably gonna have to work together a lot more.
Your friend is an honored guest of Horde Prime. Emperor of the Galactic Horde, ruler of the known universe, regent of the Seven Skies.
Did he say regent of the Seven Skies? I love that. 7 seas, 7 skies.
She is chosen. Did Hordak talk this much?
He mainly growled and yelled, "Get out!" a lot.
Micah! You're welcome.
Thanks.
I mean, it's better than what they serve in the Horde.
I strive to treat my guests well. I believe we can learn a great deal from one another. Enjoyable, yes? It's a delicacy from a distant world. It's very much like Etheria. This dish is incredibly rare, as that world no longer exists. Seconds?
No, thank you.
Would you like to see your homeworld now?
Why are you doing this?
Every rebellion forms around a leader, a beacon of hope, that little note of discord. Here she is, your beacon of hope. Adora. She-Ra. A nuisance that must be purged in order to bring peace to Etheria.
Stop! Don't hurt her! You want to use the weapon, right? You need all the princesses, and that includes She-Ra. Without her, the heart of Etheria is useless. You can't hurt her.
Very well. This has been most illuminating. Thank you, Glimmer. I do look forward to more of our conversations.
Yeah, Eva and Katra's like...
Ita.
Villains like Horde Prime are the best kind of villains because they're just like so polite and well-mannered, yet underneath that they're just more savage than any threat that has come before.
You were right, though. I can't fight them all. I'm not strong enough. I'm not She-Ra. I'm not a hero anymore. I'm just me. I can't do this alone.
Adora, you aren't alone. We've got this. Together.
Together. Ah! The drone!
Got it!
Now, if only Glimmer could have seen this.
These princesses are so predictable with their feelings.
As were you. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, Adora means something to you.
No, she doesn't. She chose her side. I chose mine. She means nothing to me.
Now that I know about She-Ra and the weapon, what purpose do I have for you? Your little ploy of parsing out information like a bargaining chip was never going to last long enough.
Yeah, because he has Horde
I
X
see
memories.
all. I know all. But fear not. I have great plans for you. Every part of the machine is of value. Even you, little sister.
Now we just need to set up camp and...
Adora! Adora!
Excuse me? What? Ugh. What a way to start the season. Ugh. Alright, so that was the first episode of She-Ra Season 5. That was a great episode, a wonderful start to the final season. I loved seeing Adora try to deal with not being She-Ra anymore after what happened in Season 4. I know that it seems they're going to be foreshadowing that she's going to find a way to be She-Ra anyway, but for the time being, she doesn't have that luxury. I like seeing her try to prove herself and show that she can still fight the Horde, but she's clearly just not as strong as she used to be. I mean, she's just never had to be in that position before. She's always been the strongest of the entire team, and now she doesn't have any powers at all. I love seeing Scorpia work with all the other princesses. I love seeing all the princesses fighting together. And I love how even though this is the final season and the heroes are at their lowest point, there is still a bit of lightness in tone and they're all still true to their own personalities because it leaves room for things to get more serious as things go. I love seeing Catra and Glimmer in the same situation, kind of having to start what I assume will be them working together, but they both look at it in different ways. Horde Prime. Oh my... He is... I've only seen a little bit of him so far. He is just such a great villain. Like I said, he's just so well-mannered and elegant, and he always has a smile on his face, but you know that every action he takes, every word he says, is just to make you feel as hopeless and under his thumb as possible. And it's cool that we saw Hordak before him because it shows that he's different from the villains we have seen before. Like, he knows everything that Hordak did. Because his strategy for manipulating Catra was very smart. He's very much like, no, whatever strategies you used before aren't going to work, and I've made it pretty clear that you don't actually have any value, but he uses that to be like, which is why you're going to do everything I say, because even the smallest bit has a role to play. And I can tell that Catra is very much beginning to change. Like, she's still trying to be who she's been before and trying to stay in a good position, but it's clear that she's had a change in attitude. Like, you can see that even some of the stuff that Horde Prime is doing, even she's kind of like, what's going on? And like, that look she's saying that she's gonna help with the weapon, but then when Glimmer is actually offering Horde Prime the solution, she's like side glancing like, dude, what are you doing? And again, just everything you expect from this show so far. The animation is great, the voice acting is superb, everything is just awesome, and those visions that Adora gets, and it ends with her passing out. I'm curious to see what those are. I'm guessing that it's maybe She-Ra's spirit or whatever trying to connect with her, even though she no longer has the swords. So anyway, this was a fantastic start to the season. I'm glad I'm finally getting to watch it. I'm also obviously really nervous because I don't want this show to be over, but I've absolutely loved it so far, and I can't wait to finish doing all these reactions. But what did you guys think of this episode? Feel free to share your thoughts down below, and as always, please don't include any spoilers for things that come after this, obviously. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my She-Ra reviews over here. I've given my thoughts on the first 4 seasons, so be sure to check that out. And be sure to keep an eye out for my eventual review of Season 5 after I finish all 13 episodes. As always, thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.